Alright, so in this Tom Clancy's Division 2 open beta, they done turned on the RGB effects for the Corsair Icue program. And I just wanted to show y'all what it looked like if you ain't have all of the Corsair gear. Because you know I'm a Corsair fanatic. It's my favorite company, hands down. So this is my K95 keyboard with the orange and white Division 2 theme when you first load the game. Alright, so when you first hit this screen, all of your Corsair stuff will shut off and come back on with a different theme. Orange and white is the particular colors that they use throughout, as you could imagine. So you can kind of see how the edges of the RGB mouse pad light up orange and white. The mouse changed to kind of an orange yellowish fade to white. All right, so it got like an orange yellow effect to it, but it's still doing the same flashy orange and white, as you can see. And then over here on the Corsair RGB fans, you got this spiral orange chase effect, spiral white and orange. All right, so that's what you got on there. It didn't do anything for the coolers, and it also didn't do anything for the headphones that I see they just staying blacked out. I don't know if any of this will change as I play the game, but if it do more, all right, I'll add the rest of that to the video. But for now, that's what it looked like. That's the whole RGB setup. Can you turn out the light real quick? So I can show what it looked like and kind of in the dark. You know, maybe you can see the colors better. All right. Alright, now this is real hard to get this recorded for y'all, man. I'm trying the best I can. Alright, so I'm just gonna show you again right now. The keyboard is just doing this simple white while you actually playing it. Alright, let's see if it do anything when you shoot, so I can have that too. No, it don't look like it's doing nothing really. Well, yeah, it's doing a little more flashing when you're shooting. You know, it's lighting up a little more. Anytime you shoot, you get more lighting than when you ain't shooting. Alright, so okay, you get the shooting effect right here. Anytime you shoot, you get a little more lighting on the keyboard. And then when you hit like the mouse key, for example, alright, if I go into the menu, you get this kind of flash effect across the keyboard. Alright, and then the same thing apply for when you look at the two fans. Alright, here's what you can see. You see what color the fans are now, just in the open world, just this kind of low light white. And then when you hit the M key, they light up as well, you know, with the rest of it. Alright, so now you get this kind of orange blue with a flicker of red pattern from activating the Corsair effect. I think it's pretty sweet, man. I kind of like it, you know. It's way more interactive like this. Alright, so that's what you get. The trackpad is just dark. The mouse is also just dark. And they default back to that load screen orange and white with a lower light on the left side for when it's in the menu. So this is when you're on the map screen. Alright, so if I find any more of them, I get those and I'll show you those as well. Alright, so now we got the inventory. Alright, so when you go into your inventory, not the map, this one you hit I instead of M. Alright, so if you do I, you get this big flash of orange on the keyboard. We're gonna do the same thing for the trackpad, which will go from solid, you know, just dark, to kind of a tracer, then to the orange and white flash. And then on the fans, you know, they still go from their low light white open world to this. So you get more of a bright orange flash now when you go into the inventory, minus the red flicker. If you notice, that's the difference between those two. All right, so that's in the inventory. Let's see if you change gear or do anything like that. I haven't got to that part yet. So as I go along, I'm gonna keep catching all the different effects, and then I'll get them all posted together. So I'm sorry if this is sloppy. I'm really just trying to show y'all. All right, so here we go. So real quick, during the cutscenes, all right, you can see it's this solid white on the keyboard, it's this kind of blue on the fans. And over here on the trackpad for a change, it's also this kind of white to blue. Alright, same with the mouse, this kind of white to blue during the cutscene. Alright, that's the effects during the cutscene. And then boom, it changed back. Now that we back in the game, it turned back to the default kind of blue. That's like a more of a white. And then the trackpad got this white around the edges. But I guess that's because I'm in this menu right here. Let's see. So when I exit this, it should change. Stay the same around the edges. Right now I'm in the White House. Alright, so this is what it's looking like when I'm in the White House. Alright. Okay, and it's still the pattern in the White House. You can see how the orange tracing across the keyboard in the middle. I guess they was going for maybe that pulse, you know, that division pulse symbol. Maybe that's what it looked like. You can kind of see the peak of it here. I'll check it in the theme, you know, show you in the Corsair panel as well. So you can see how the effect's supposed to be playing out, you know, what it actually look like. Sometimes they look different in the panel versus what you actually designed it to be. All right, so now at this point with the Corsair lighting effects, when you're within the safe zone, I notice now that you get a particular color. All right, and you see how when I go out the safe zone, now I'm going back in it, and then I get the lights back, and then they kind of fade out too. They don't just go out here. I'm walking out, and then you fade out. All right, so if you're within the safe zone, you get the Corsair lighting in this design here that you see with the all white. And then if you're not in the safe zone, you get the slow blackout. All right, so that's the next Corsair lighting effect. All right, so the next part that I found is you get a small flicker of red when you're near an enemy. All right, if you're close to them, you start getting this red pattern. That means you're close to an enemy. And then when you take damage, all right, because I'm gonna go up here now, I'm gonna let them spot me and take some damage. All right, so now he hitting me, and you see what the keyboard doing while I'm taking damage. The fans are doing nothing currently. And the mouse and the trackpad lighting up red, and then now I'm dead, and you get the red flash on the fans, and the keyboard just go kind of white. You know, you just get nothing. All right, and then the fans they keep flashing this red every now and then too. Like I just let them lay there for a couple seconds so you can see what that do. You see I'm dead, and then this is what you get on the fans. I think they should turn up the time on that particular effect. It's kind of slow. To flash the red, you know, but that's when you dead. All right, the keyboard, I don't know if the keyboard flash red, we'll check that out. Nah, nothing on the keyboard and the mouse and the trackpad when you dead. Nothing. All right, so then that wrap that up. That's what happened when you take damage and when you die. Okay, so now I found another lighting effect that relate to the character when he set on fire. All right, so you can see the keyboard right now is just blacked out, nothing. Trackpad, mouse pads, both blacked out. And then over here on the fan, that's blacked out as well. All right, so now I'm gonna set them ablaze, and you'll be able to see the Corsair effect for that particular thing. Here we go. Okay, so that's the keyboard. That's the mouse and the trackpad, and the fans ain't doing anything, okay? Let's make sure. Let me cook them again. Cook them one more time just to make sure we got the whole thing. Okay, keyboard. Yeah, nothing on the fans, and then that's the trackpad and the mouse. So they light up this kind of red and white, and you get that effect on the keyboard when the character on fire.